you can have all these scenarios playing in your mind, but then don't expect the worst. And most importantly, you must know that you are here to share knowledge. What matters is the participants, they go back with knowledge, they get they can be it's going to be beneficial for the participants. Okay, don't overthink. Myself, I think that I'm an overthinker, and because overthinking creates a lot of problems that they are not necessarily true and don't necessarily that these problems will happen. Yeah, don't overthink, breathe, and then if you have stage fright, right? Maybe one trick is that macam I makan gula-gula lah to calm myself down, to have some gula-gula lah. But you don't let the audience see it like it's very obvious. Macam you makan gula-gula, you have something in your mouth and then you're talking. Yeah, breathe, don't overthink, and then you can have gula-gula lah. Just calm down, and most importantly, pause. If you're talking too fast, last time someone said my speech like bullet train. No pacing. Okay, so thank you for the question. Thank you. Now let's do a recap of what we have covered throughout the training session. Okay, maybe I'll use. Okay, so what is the three-step cycle? Learn, practice, repeat. What is learn? Learn a style and also if you want to know your product, know your subject lah. Okay, you have to be an SME. Okay, and then you practice, and then you ask someone to review. If let's say the person said, "Hey, Shin, you are talking too fast." You improvise, you enhance it, you repeat the cycle until you are good at it. Okay. So next, what is the different styles of public speaking? There are 7, right? Okay, 7 different styles of public speaking. So from the 7 different styles, what we have covered, or what are the 2 styles that I emphasize on or focus on this training? Okay, persuasive plus impromptu, right? When do you use persuasive? You guys just did the activity just now. Sales. Why do you use persuasive? To influence and convince, right? Impromptu, when do you use impromptu? Interview. Event, yes, sometimes Q&A. Why is it important to know impromptu? For you to be able to speak off the cuff and think on your feet, right? Because sometimes if you are in a meeting, why the boss asks you why the sales for quarter 1 is so bad, you have to say something. Boss, I'm not sure. Boss, I also don't know why the sales drop. Yeah. Okay. So next. Sorry. Okay. What is the structure of a presentation? Introduction. We have introduction and also body closing. Okay. So, and what feel. Maybe like, for example, I think someone told me, they talk about chili padi, you know. Then they bring the whole chili padi come here. Then is one way you let the audience, the participants to smell, oh, ni bau chili ni, oh, ni chili apa. Okay? So, sorry. Can anyone let me go back to the hook part? Okay, this part. Okay, now I want someone to come and do another do storytelling or you do power closing. You think of any topic, you start with the story, and also the ending you do a quote, anything. Who wants to try? Dave?
So,
Dave?
sorry, we started something at the moment, so this
Okay.
after kicking off.
Lee? Come, AG. Start with the story, use the story, and then end with a quote. Anything on anything. Okay, go. Fifi, nak try tak? Okay. Tapi you boleh buka lah. On any topic, maybe you say, do you know that road accident increase during Hari Raya? How many accidents happen? Yeah. Then you talk about road safety, something like that. Pick something like that. Start with story opening. Start with a power opening and give me a power closing. Big. So before we have volunteers to demo, I want to show you guys a video. Okay, I want to show you guys a video. You can watch this video of his presentation.
To make a presentation in front of a live audience that people are going to remember, learn from the master Steve Jobs. Here are the secrets. First 59 days, that's impressive. Steve Jobs would then say, that's nearly 34,000 iPods sold every day, which is an incredible amount. Here he is talking about the number of songs sold on iTunes. Again, it will be a big number. But Steve puts it into perspective, 82% of the American market for MP3s. In February 2013, Apple reached 25 billion songs downloaded from iTunes. Steve Jobs would have said it in a way that's easy to understand. On average, that's 15,000 songs that have been downloaded every minute since iTunes opened. An extraordinary figure. Steve Jobs used big, bold, clear, simple images. He almost never used more than 2 images on a presentation slide. At the 2007 launch of the iPhone, unusually, he used 3 images, as you can see. But this was to highlight that the iPhone could do all 3 things of music player, phone, and internet access. Then he quickly moved on again to his normal procedure of 1 striking image. Tiny text does not mean using text that is too small to see. It means reduce and edit your text to only the essential words that clearly communicate your message. Nobody wants to see lines and lines of boring text. The first line here works like magic. It's kind of a headline again. The full grammatically correct sentence would be, it works like magic. Just delete the small grammar words. The second line, no stylus. Perfect grammar would be, it has no stylus, or even longer, it does not have a stylus. We only need the message. Bang, no stylus. And then the third line, correct sentence would be, it is far more accurate than other methods. It's way too long. Far more accurate is all the audience needs. Edit your text to the smallest amount possible. It looks so much more powerful and allows the audience to hear, to focus on, and to understand key messages. Steve Jobs used to smile all the time during his keynote speeches. When you send out the smile, it comes back to you, of course. If you physically engage with your audience, you will also engage them mentally. If you look like you're having fun, your audience probably will too. This is a famous moment when Steve Jobs was having fun playing with the brand new iPhone. He called Starbucks to order 4,000 coffees to go. Look at his smile. He's only making a phone call, but he's enjoying it, and so did his audience. It's a little story that's easy to remember. As well as showing enthusiasm with exaggerated body language, Steve Jobs showed massive enthusiasm with the language he used. Fantastic, amazing, incredible, extraordinary. When you are excited, it's difficult for your audience to resist. In your presentation, you should have one magic moment that you build up to. It's your climax. Put on a show and amaze your audience. Here's Steve with a normal, boring brown office envelope. He slowly opens it up, and out slides something shiny and beautiful. It's an incredible new super thin computer, the MacBook Air. And there's the famous smile again. A truly magic moment that's difficult to forget. Even if you can present like Steve Jobs, in a long presentation, your listeners might lose focus for a minute here or there. So it's incredibly important to have informative transitions that tell your audience what you are going to talk about, and then just after, summarize the important information that you want them to remember. Here is an Apple slide with quite a lot of text, but Steve Jobs would have used an informative transition to start. For example, now I'm going to tell you about some of the amazing features of the iPod. At the end of this section, he would have summarized. So that's the iPod. It's beautiful, it's fast, it's your whole music library in your pocket. Before you continue and move on in your speech, don't lose that key information.
Okay, so I hope you guys learned something from Steve Jobs' style of presentation. His slides very simple, not wordy, and then with one or two photos, one or two pictures. So come, AG, give me a power opening and a power closing. Okay, another person? Lina wants to try. How Lina? Give me
racing, but it's actually connecting between me and you. So now I will teach you guys how to be the best salesperson. Let's go. Okay. So at the end of the day, sales is not just to push our product, but what? It's about to connecting better with our customer. So, because the best sales doesn't end the deals, but we close the trust. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, power line opening is good. Very good. Okay, so you want to say something?
Yes, let it go.
Okay, it's okay. So thank you Nina for volunteering. I memang suka you punya beginning, your power opening. Closing, I like that you brought in the idea trust. Yeah, so sales is not just the product and benefits. Most importantly, trust. And if you look at all the big brands, actually sales is about selling emotions. Yeah. It's not just product. They sell the emotions. Like maybe the sportswear. Wow, if you put on the wear, you nampak macam gaya. Okay, they want to sell the gaya, bukan sell product too. Or if let's say you put on their sports shoes, you will be a great sportsman. They want to sell you the feeling of achievement. Okay, it's about emotion. So I hope that from this training, I hope you guys enjoyed the training session just now. And what we did, we played games like Kahoot, and then we did 2 speaking activities. Okay, so from this training session, I hope that you guys can gain benefits from all the benefits listed up here. And if you have anything else to add, if you can share, what you find that you have gained the most throughout this learning session, this training session? What you like? Maybe you like the Kahoot game.
I like the game. I like the
Extend, yeah.
okay, for me, to hold training, I like the game. I like the question. And also, I like how to answer and I like how to visual. Then, I like
thank you so much for attending this training session. I hope you guys gain something, okay? And I hope that everything we have gone through just now will be beneficial in the working life, personal life. So, do you guys like the activities, the speaking activities and the group games?
Yes.
Okay. I also like that your role playing, very good. So, and okay, I hope you guys can get all these benefits and other benefits that you may think of. You may feel like, okay, I think after this I can be a very good MC. Can be an engaging MC, right? So right now we are going to get a group photo, take a group photo. Thank you so much for bearing with me, for being so active throughout this full day training session. Kudos to everyone, especially the role playing and of course the roadshow activity, okay? Thank you for the attendance. Now let's take a group